Yo, what it do, family? High Value Basketball, back once again with the best basketball commentary this side of the planet. You dig? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, man. Go ahead, hit that button. Blow this channel up, man. We going up. Definitely is. Man, y'all done seen this daggone video of Victor Wembanyama. Well, if you haven't seen it, you see it now because it is the thumbnail and it is the video. Whoo, buddy. A lot of spicy takes are going forth on this photo. This joint hit Twitter and people definitely got a lot to say about it, man. As we can see, Wembanyama is switching things up. He is going from the French honorable, very marketable, good guy, the humble superstar route to very quickly going the Dennis Rodman, the Meta World Peace, the Jeremy Sochan route. And folks got a lot to say about it, man. They really do. Most of it, of course, is negative. And I'm not going to jump on that negativity train, actually. I'm going to give a different spin on this, man. I'm going to give a totally different take. And it's this, man. If we go back and we really check out Wembanyama's, interviews and his little excerpts and, all of the random times that he's been questioned, just about his personality or what he wants to do with basketball or who he wants to be. He's been very consistent in being, humble, being focused on the game, quote unquote, saying all the right things. And from what I have seen, unless he is a DiCaprio, Denzel level actor, I believe he's true to what he's been saying and what he has been presenting in everything that he's shown to the public. So given that, people are definitely a little confused that he would take this route with this very eccentric, unusual look, especially now because it is a soul departure from, how he's always presented himself as a clean cut kind of guy. But peep this, I honestly believe that Wembanyama is showing an unusual form of wisdom that is still beyond his traditional age. Well, everybody's got something negative to say about it and saying, oh boy, he's losing focus. Oh boy, he's got the wrong influences around him. We got to say, one, take a pause on that, because let's just say he is being influenced by Jeremy Sochan, however you say it, on the team. Real basketball fans who actually do consume basketball and not just tabloids about it, Jeremy Sochan is actually a very decent young player. He's a very decent two-way guy. Of course, his offense is, a little rough, as a lot of newer players are. But his commitment to playing hard on both sides of the floor is unquestioned. The dude focuses very well on defense, and he gives his all. Go look up some Jeremy Sochan defensive highlights. The dude he's with it. He's down with being a two-way player. He's a newer version of a Bruce Brown, as the Spurs like to always recycle certain roles in their team. They've done that ever since Coach Popovich has ever run the team. If y'all ever noticed that, he's recycled the same type of players and just managed to somewhat tweak his system through his whole tenure there. And Sochan is definitely a dude to not take as a joke, even though his hair makes him seem like someone to be taken, to not be taken seriously. He actually does take himself seriously on the court, and he puts his money where his mouth is on there. So for folk to say that the Sochan influence is messing him up, I disagree. Now, of course, it does look kooky and it's out of character, but it being out of character, I actually believe is a part of the plot or part of the plan of what Wembanyama is trying to do. And what is he trying to do? He is trying to temper expectations. Remember, y'all, they keep saying that this dude is going to be the greatest prospect in all of sports history, not just basketball. We talking about football, basketball, hockey, soccer, badminton, volleyball. The media is hyping this dude up as the best thing since sliced bread. And with that comes what? Expectations. Comes what? Scrutiny. Comes what? A target on his back. I mean, we think about LeBron James, a part of the reason why LeBron gets so much flack from, the larger fandom is because of those expectations put on him. But instead of him tempering those expectations, instead of him just talking about, how great he just simply wants to be, he did what? He leaned into it. He's leaned into it his whole daggone career. And because that has caused all of this hate that has come LeBron's way up to this day. And even up to this day, LeBron plays up to it. He leans on excuses. He leans on mixed messages. He leans on, secret folks in the media being on his payroll. He does everything he can to make sure that those expectations given to him are propped up in some kind of way. And what I see with Victor Wembanyama doing, he's subverting all of that. He knows, he's fully aware that everybody is looking at him and thinking that he's going to be the greatest thing ever. So how do you start to really get people off of that? You put yourself in a place where you could be questioned. You put yourself where people can look at you weird. You put yourself in a place where people can already take you off that mantle. And I honestly believe that's low key what he's doing with switching up his presentation like this by, giving himself more of a class clown and unserious kind of look. Because with that, folks is already going to be like, oh man, this dude ain't nothing. Oh man, see, we already knew he was a diva. Oh man, we already knew he was a prima donna, man. This dude ain't finna be nothing. And if that narrative starts to get out before he plays, that gives him space to actually grow as a player. And then we could actually enjoy him building a legacy from the ground up like other greats had the privilege to do. That's some deep stuff right there. And I ain't heard nobody say anything like that. And I honestly believe that's the route that the man is going. This dude he's on one, man. He got the game figured out. He really does, yo. And another thing too, we don't know these players, man. We really don't know these dudes. I know we have, a little bit of celebrity worship, a little bit of player worship, and it comes along with the territory. Cause I mean, these dudes are like gods amongst men, with their athleticism and how they get to the top level. And, they're pumped into our media and our social media and their household names, and everybody knows them. But we don't know them intimately. We don't know them like family members. We don't know them like the players in the locker room. We don't know these guys, none of them. And so even though, he's got that mild and meek demeanor, he might actually be, on the flip side, the negative stuff that people might actually be saying with his haircut. And he might just be a daggone head case, or he might be a wild child who got to America and already he losing his mind. But whatever the case may be, I honestly do believe that, one, like I say, we don't know these guys, and we have to give them space to actually grow and show their true character and let them freely be that, because they are who they are as human beings. We can't control them. But most importantly, I do believe that he is subverting expectations, and he's making a very wise move to take himself off of the media darling mantle so he could focus on basketball, yo. And on top of that too, wouldn't it be actually kind of wild that, let's just say he does meet, 70% of those expectations and he just becomes a regular, Kevin Durant level superstar? Wouldn't that be wild if we had a superstar with this crazy behind look? That would be just as unprecedented as his height. So yeah, fam, the show is on. And props to you, Wembanyama. I believe I see what you're doing, fam. Hey, keep doing it, man. You got the people watching. High Value Basketball. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.